You mentioned the other podcasts. I mean, Taste Buds has got to be one of the greatest things tailored, especially for Instagram, for social media. It's just such an easy. We used to do it like a similar idea back in the day, and when you can get two guys who can just argue either. Do you get to choose your sides? Mm-hmm. Could you argue either side of it? Do you think, or is it like truly passionate arguments? Yeah.
Sometimes we did Taco Bell versus KFC. I love both.
Yeah.
And I probably actually prefer KFC, but I argued Taco Bell because I was like...
It's because Taco Bell is clearly superior.
You know, well Sal was like, I think I can only confidently argue KFC. And I was like, I can argue Taco Bell. Like, I think highly enough of it. And like, I can
That's the beauty of it. And a lot of this shit, podcasting, and we have a YouTube series where it's like the key is... arguing seriously about non-serious topics.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like take that shit, be passionate about, you know.
Yeah,
what's like been your number one? Does any of the taste bud arguments stick out in your mind?
Yeah, weed versus alcohol was the one that really stands out.
Got passionate.
Sal and I
got heated.
Got as heated as it's ever gotten. It was.
You're a big drinker, right? You were against weed.
Yeah, I fought against weed.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I had a lot of people come after me.
Yeah, the weed community. They are, you know.
Man, they get mad.
It's like, smoke some weed and chill out, dude.
Yeah, I know.
They're still also, like, you'd think they'd kind of, like, you won, man. Like, my whole life, they were the fucking loud, annoying people. And, like, you won. You got it. It's basically
legalized.
Everywhere. You can get weed just fine. Like,
but
shut up.
Now I almost feel like they're like a hipster with a band. You know what I mean? Like, I was smoking weed when it was illegal. Like, oh, you don't hit the dab, dude. You don't fucking, you know, whatever all these different things are. It's like, I don't know.
It's weird because now a lot of, there's this section of the weed culture that's like Bernie Bros or whatever, where it's like, you're now acting like the drunks that everybody used to complain about.
Right.
Like, I haven't seen a drunk this angry in a long time.
Right.
In a bar or whatever. Present company excluded. but you know, like the weed people got, like, it was crazy. That episode was our biggest episode, I think, ever. And there were like 2,000 comments in the first week on the YouTube video, which is more than average. And for us. And almost every comment was somebody calling me a stupid asshole because of my take on weed. But then I tripled down on it. I kept doing these fake apologies. Then I would twist it and be like I went on one morning, like all disheveled at the beginning of an episode. And I was like, guys, I just want to, you know, I was up all night thinking about the weed alcohol episode. And I was like, it just kept me awake all night reading your comments and everything. And I'm sorry about my appearance, but I didn't get any sleep because I was like, I just can't believe how right I was. You know? and then at the end of it, I was like, I'm just kidding. I wasn't up all night. I just wanted to appear in a form that you fucking potheads could relate to. Once I started doing that, people started to be like, "All right, fuck it,
yeah.
Like, we're not gonna win this one. Fine."
Yeah, but that was the one that stuck out. It's weird. Like, people seem to have gotten more. Not aggravated, but like the ones that are not food related get a little more.
Actual, like an argument?
Not necessarily between me and... You know what? We did pool versus beach, and we got a little hot on that one.
Yeah. I mean, we've done all these all throughout the time as well, and like... People get really passionate about... When I tell people that I prefer an above-ground pool to an in-ground pool, you would think I spit in their mother's face and like slap the baby. They get so mad.
I'm one of the people. I'm one of the people who get very offended by this.
What makes you prefer... That's interesting. What makes you prefer... I mean, I'm not passionate enough either way about a pool, so I don't care.
I mean, it's because I grew up... Like, my first pools were above ground, and I had so much fun in them. But logistically, I like that you can do the whirlpool.
I grew up in a small house, too. I like big ones.
But I like that you can do the whirlpool.
Better than
I like whirlpools, and I like the rough waves. And those are objectively better in a above ground pool.
When was the last time you did a whirlpool?
Yeah, I mean, I don't do any of this shit anymore. When was the last time I've even, like, been in a pool? I don't do any of this. But when I did... You know, I know they look nicer, sure, all that, but I like the above ground pool with the little floating chlorine thing, and I like the rough waves, and I like jumping out of it and like grabbing the ball and have to climb back in. I like all that shit. I don't know. It's white trash, and I enjoy it.
All right.
But people get mad.
Yeah.
Mad. And then
Really?
I lean into it because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Yeah, right.
I love being a dick.
But that's what the one thing we always talk about here is there comes a moment in everyone's internet career, whether you're like post college and you're sitting in a cube at a desk on the computer all day long for the first time, and you start to read blogs or follow accounts or whatever, and you stumble upon the argument of whether you wipe your ass sitting down or standing up. And the people, because you don't know that there's another side to it until you're like 23. And then you're like, what? You do whichever the opposite side is. And it blows people's minds. And I have to remember that as like an entertainer, podcaster, host, whatever, I got to like do this argument again with the same gusto for those people who are recognizing it for the first time. When it's like, man, I have said 1,000 times I think you're a fucking lunatic if you stand up with shit in your ass.
I think it's crazy too.
Crazy.
I just saw that.
Cheeks closed, kind of. It's crazy.
Nah, that's not the way I do it.
Yeah, you just stand up and lean forward, right?
I guess they do. I don't know. I guess I
if
just
you
stand up.
straight up, your cheeks are going to close. See, that's crazy.
Yeah, I find
got poopy cheeks.
I find the standing is not really. You're not people when they explain it. They're not standing.
Right. They're more
right?
just like leaning.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I full stand.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, full stand.
Like, I didn't even know that till now, and that is despicable because you then have poopy cheeks.
I full stand.
You also his shit habits are weird. It's like once a week maximum. It's bizarre.
Yeah. I mean, like I'll be like this.
No, you don't. You're fucking trolling. Right?
I absolutely.
You'll stand up and like check the time.
Like
and then
I
get the
will.
paper.
Okay, so in my toilet in my apartment. All right, see, it is fun to do though. Like, you gotta do it right away. You're like, all right, Bucky, let's go.
Yeah. I get it.
So you have the toilet paper right there, and like I had a nice window right there looking out.
So you get up
and
and
I'll
check the
kinda
neighborhood.
Like, all right, look around.
Oh, that's you're a filthy animal. You're disgusting.
I don't think.
I
I knew that people who stood didn't stand.
I think most.
I think I'm learning right now that people who stand don't actually stand. No, that's not how I do it. I fucking stand up.
You have shit in your ass cheeks that then close together.
I guess.
No.
Yeah.
It's like science.
I think. All right. So here's my.
You should
twist.
get the shit
I
out of your
think
ass
You
as soon
guys
as
aren't
possible.
shitting right.
I shit. Listen. I have been shitting properly. I've been shitting for 36 years, man.
Dude,
I'm a
There's
expert
just
shitter.
not
I am a
shit in
professional
my
shitter.
ass cheeks when I stand.
Well,
like,
if you have a fucking nasty one, there is.
that never happens.
You got a clean. You're a clean shitter.
Is your ass hairy?
No, fucking heavens.
That's
no.
that's a huge.
Yeah.
Hairy ass.
That's a huge part.
I'm
of
not
it.
hairy at all.
Yeah.
Well, then that's got a lot to do with why
Yeah.
you're getting away clean.
Right. I mean, you got a hairy ass. It's like putting, like Play-Doh through one of those toys. Which just pushes through.
Betsy.
Yeah, it's gonna be gross. I do remember one time because I really don't understand standing. I just don't think it's necessary. And then I had the argument with Pat McAfee once, and he was like, working a squat once or twice in your life, like I physically can't do it. It's like my legs are so big, my arms are bigger. He's like, if I'm sitting, I can't get in there. I have to like stand and angle it because
I actually don't know if
all
I.
right, listen, you're a professional punter. You probably got tree trunks for legs. I guess apparently you have stumpy arms, McAfee. I don't know. He probably has to go in from the front like a weirdo if he can't reach around his ass.
That's how you get a UTI.
Front to back.
I've never even tried sitting. I probably couldn't do it, not because of size, just because of flexibility. Like, I don't know if I got it.
There's nothing flexible about it.
I'm never gonna find out.
I just lean. I don't get it. I don't understand.
You lean to your left side or right side? I guess it depends if you're lefty or righty.
I
Right?
lean left.
Because you're a righty, right?
Yeah, I lean left. But yeah, I get it. Like once in a while, like you'll strike a nerve or something when you lean because you do it the wrong way.
Something, yeah.
But like
the whole leg immediately goes numb.
Yeah, it's not like my legs are already numb because I sit there for so long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With my
Long
phone
shitter?
or
I'm
my
a quick
magazine or Nintendo DS or whatever.
I'll be in there an hour, no problem.
Yeah.